welcome back to another Prairie Sunset Ranch Farm vlog. My name's Aaron, and thank you for tuning in, my friends. Well, even with all this crazy adverse weather, tornadoes touching down around us, damaging wind, hail, missing us luckily, I guess, unlucky for other people, I don't know what to say, but we are getting hay made slowly but surely. We're getting it made a lot differently than we are used to normally making it. But our game plan is working. We are getting the bales made, our small chunks. We're cutting down small chunks, small areas, wherever is dry on ridges right now, and we're making dry hay, luckily. So yeah, it is working out. It's just slow going, but you got to travel a quarter the distance we did last year to get the same amount, so that's okay. So I want to take you out with me to the heaviest field we have cut yet. This field, I wasn't even aware was as heavy as it is, but there is so much material there that my disc mower was snorting going through it. It was crazy. I had to change my knives out. I had to sharpen them a couple times because there was so much bloody material in there. I had alfalfa. You couldn't even see the swaths. Like it puts it in little windrows. It looks like it was laid right down. You'd think you laid it down with a sickle mower, but it's thick and heavy. So I'm going to take you out there. We're going to hammer down some of that beautiful field. I'm going to show you some of the quality of it. I'm going to show you a couple of the challenges of cutting some of these really nice fields this year, even on the ridges. Some of them are posing us a little bit of challenges. I'm going to show you what those challenges are. And if we have a chance, I want to show you one of the pieces of land that we sprayed off that we're going to no-till drill. We still don't have seed in it. I might do a fall rye type deal in it. Still trying to figure that out, but we gotta go. Wait, I'm not sure yet. I want to go show you what's going on in that field. You're gonna be shocked. I was wondering what the heck's going on here, and it's truly amazing. So I'm gonna go show you that too. And that's enough chit chatter. Let's pitter patter and get at her. Woo! Whoa, 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 hold your horses. Before we go any further, make sure you hammer that thumbs up, hammer that subscribe button. God, you're an ass, Aaron. Let's get back to work. Well, ladies and gentlemen, look at what happened here. This is the field that we sprayed off last fall, and it's been too wet to seed. Look what happened. Trefoil. We got clover. We have a ton of Timothy grass up there. This is unseeded. It's unbelievable. It's like this back there. It's just thick. It's just a thick mat. What probably happened is this trefoil, the alfalfa, Timothy, whatever else is in here, was sitting dormant. Probably for 10 years. Who knows? I don't know how long. But it just shot up. It just took over. It's crazy. It was just waiting for that ideal growing condition. And it just took off like wildfire. So like there's a couple patches here, yeah. But like for the most part, it's thick like a jungle. Unbelievable, eh? Let me know in the comment box below if you guys have seen this, you guys and girls, because this is pretty cool. I was absolutely shocked when I saw this. Let's go take a look at the grasses there. Look at that. Look at it, it's just thick. That's something else. I thought I had to show you guys this. So I'm not sure what we're gonna do with something with this in the fall. I have no time to do anything now. It's still too wet. We've been getting rain, and as you can see, look, see where the low spots are. But look, this is crazy. Do we cut this, I guess? I don't know. Not bad for an unseeded field. It's craziness. Anyways, I thought that was interesting. I really wanted to show you guys this, and I'm glad I did. But yeah, the proof is in the pudding. The crop must have just been dormant in the soil, just waiting for those ideal growing conditions, which I guess have hit this year. And boom, there you have it. Interesting. This is another field. I think I might be coming to this field to do some cutting anyways. So look at that alfalfa. Blooming now. before this starts laying down like that other one I just cut. Well, here's that first area I was cutting in the other video. This is that front area. Now, it's all baled up. I wasn't here to bale it. I was out camping and I planned it to get home at night and then start baling next morning. Weather changed, weather flipped. Dad saw that happen. They were in windrow, so he just grabbed my baler. First time ever baling with that baler and tractor, and he baled up this whole field. He did this field and the middle field we'll take a peek at. So he got about 35 bales off this field. And it's good he did so, because look how wet it is now. It's actually soaking. You hear that? Yeah, look at that water. So yeah, the field itself is damp. We had a shitload of rain, and that's what happens. The ditch is full of water now. There wasn't much in here before. Crazy. So here's that other piece I was talking about. This is that really nice alfalfa field. So this is unfortunately just too damp yet. Like, it's wet. I don't want to drop the field on that dampness. It's just, it won't dry. And this is really nice feed. So yeah, I'm gonna leave this for another few days, I guess. Let the sun and the wind hopefully dry it up. But yesterday they had 2 tornadoes touch down pretty close to us. Just south of us, tornado touched down. Then we had one out by the lake east of us here. So there was 2 tornadoes that dropped down. It got really black out. The wind just started hammering us. And I don't know how we didn't get hail and everything. I thought I'd come out to this field just laying down, everything laying down. We got lucky again, so. Anyways, Dad baled this up as well. It just keeps on getting thicker and thicker. Every field I go on to is better than the last, so heck, I'm okay with that. So Dad got about 25 bales. We got about 25 bales on just this piece, so 25 and 35. So that's okay just for a few hours of cutting, for sure. And I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna have to hammer down this middle portion. We got this whole field, you know, to do. So we're like, honestly, we're probably 1/10 done haying. And once I get that other field baled, I'll let you know what the bale count is. But literally picking away just at the ridges. And I don't know, I was surprised by how many bales we do have. Should have probably double that, but the weather's been, we've just been threading the needle. We got thread the needle all year this year so far. Oh, there's some thistle, boy. A little bit of thistle. Oh, Aaron missed a strip. Freaking asleep at the wheel. That's what happened there. Holy shit. Look how wet it is now. I can't get over that. Almost rained 4 inches here. It's crazy. It's sitting water. Look at this. We came down to this road allowance field. Basically, that's the road allowance. This is a nice high sandy, it's a ridge, it drains well. This is one of a very high point on the farm, so I knew this would be where we'd have to go next. The ground is fairly dry, and as you can see, it's a nice variety of feed. You got Timothy, you got some brome, you got alfalfa, you got trefoil, you have all the good grasses. So it's a little bit of everything. So this is a priority field for us. We really want to take this down nice and dry, and we have a nice big long old stretch of nice hot sunny weather, so hopefully this will dry down appropriately. But let's get going. Let's go get the outside border cut and see what we got here in the more towards the middle and end of the field. If anywhere, it's going to get a little bit wetter the more south we go. I backed in here. I trampled way too much hay. I hate myself some days, but that's okay. The long grass, there's a freshwater spring right there, so we're gonna stay away from there. We're gonna come in and we're gonna loop around as much as we can. But look at this feed. Like, look at this. If this isn't just the perfect feed, you got some trefoil there. It's just grasses. This is truly the best. I love this. This type of feed is where it's all at. Curtain down, put your pants on, old girl. Come on, you don't want to be naked now. For those of you that have one of these, I always remember to have this pin in when you're operating it, because that's how the spring suspends the the cutter bar. So if you don't have that pin in, it'll just flap around, hammer the ground. Well, I'm shocked. This field is pretty dry. I thought I'd be hitting water, but there's a little bit of glistening on the tires and a couple of the low dips. But really, for just having 2 3/4 inches of rain, it's drained away, absorbed, whatever. Hey, buddy. Well, I'm making my rounds. It's not going too good. Like, I'm going to show you up ahead. I had to do a lot of turning. I hit a lot of water on the other side of the field. So this field has a high side, a medium side, and then that west side's really low. But this is a high ridge. But once you hit the next field over, it drops substantially. It's a little more mossy, so it retains a lot more water. But look at how heavy this is. This has got to be probably the heaviest hay I've cut. It doesn't look like it till you're cutting it, but it's laying down. So it's a good thing I'm here. But like, look at that. Look at that. That's some serious hay. That's just one little handful. I'm going to be eating the fuel up for this stuff. Look at that. Lots of nice alfalfa. Alfalfa's as long as the grass, brome grass. Man, I'm telling you. Very interested to see how long this takes to dry and cure. But man, there's hay if you can get out there. Look at this. Anyways, I'm gonna stop up ahead where I'm talking about where it gets wet. You know, story of this year, you know, going around little water holes, whatever you want to call them. Well, my breakaway bar just snapped off. So it didn't snap off, it did what it's supposed to. It broke away. I'll show you what happened. That happens once in a while. Basically I took the corner and I just touched this rock that's showing, and it skidded over it. I forgot what the pound of pressure is, but it activated it. So all I did, as you saw, is I backed up. It reconnects and you keep on going. So I stopped right away. I didn't shut the PTO off. I just hit the power quad transmission, coasted to stop. I reversed up and kept on going. But it's cutting good. But look at here. This was my first pass. I was going. It was cutting fine. It's high and dry here. And then look what I hit. Boom. Water. So rather than cooking my belt, I coasted in, stopped the PTO, lifted up, and went around it. So this is all right off that big chunk. Let's get back at her, folks. Well, now that we got a defined boundary set up, it's going much smoother. We're making some good time now. We're cutting at about 6 miles an hour. In terms of RPM, our PTO RPM is at 540, which equates to about 2,000 RPM on the tachometer here, whatever you want to call it. But we're gonna gear down for this part. I know there's a couple, it's a little damp just on the outskirts, but it'll dry up now. So I'm not gonna worry too much about that. But really nice hay. The further east side is more grassy. Once you get more to the middle and the west side, there's a lot more alfalfa, trefoil, there's lots of brome, etc. So I'll do a few passes, let you know how it's going. Well, I was just driving. I was cutting some grasses there, and I hit some major water. So I took a drive down the middle. I got to cut in here. Taking so long, I just have to cut around all these stupid little low areas. Just annoying already. It's crazy. So bad on the belt. But you know, a job that should be take an hour takes, you know, 2 hours. That type of deal. Well, the problem here is like a bloody jigsaw puzzle. I'm cutting around this piece. I'm cutting around this little water hole, or they're not even water holes. They shouldn't be water holes. They should just be a little bit of a lower area. But we're just getting hammered with so many bloody rains that it's just starting to accumulate everywhere. So it makes it a nightmare for cutting. Even worse for raking. When you're raking this, it's like I got to take Dad and show him what areas to avoid because it gets stupider. But like where I'm cutting here is so, it's just really nice. It's just really nice hay. And it is coming down nice where it's nice and dry, but those little wet areas, I might just have to leave them down till it dries out. I'm not sure what we're gonna do, but it's annoying, that's for sure. But otherwise it is going good. I know a lot of this, we must have got a real bad wind, maybe some hail out here because a lot is laying down. But the mower's pulling it up and laying it down really nice. So definitely the right tool for the job. Anyways, I'm gonna keep on giving her here. I gotta pay attention. I don't want to hit more water without seeing it. So I'm gonna let you go. We'll catch up with you when we're almost done here. So Dad made a pass here. So he made a pass with the sickle mower, that 456 New Holland, and this is the typical swath that my disc mower lays down. So Dad's always saying, oh, you know, I like the sickle mower, it lays it down more. You know what, he might be right. If you look here, it's a little bit thicker. It's thicker. Here, there's a little more room for air. But yeah, there you go. Sickle mower really lays it down nice and flat. So if you're looking for a fast cure or dry or fast cut, rake and bale type of deal, pull out the old sickle mower if you're in a jam and you only have a couple days. But for me, you know, speed matters. So, you know, I like the disc mower. This one actually, we have it lays a pretty big swath, but this one probably has an extra half foot. It lays it out. But yeah, there's the two differences. Sickle mower, disc mower. A little heavier down the middle. But the key is I don't have it cutting, shaving the ground too tight. And it still has lots of room for air to pass through and everything. So I want it laying off the stubble. It's not laying right flat on the ground. You know, if you look, you got a couple inches there, a few inches. So it's sitting off the ground. It still gets some air movement. Dries, but oh, my two buddies are here, eh? Hey, where are you pepperonis, eh? Chasing coyotes again. Oh, he's tuckered right out. Hey, big guy, you tuckered out? And my other guy, he likes to lay right in front of the tractor. That must be a nice warm spot right underneath the motor. It's kind of a poor choice of spots. Well, this is definitely the thickest field I cut down so far. I am really curious to see what bales per acre we get here. But it is just solid. It's just thick. The last field I was cutting was pretty heavy duty, but this is, I think, beyond that even. It is just a lot of material to pack in, so hopefully the weather sticks together like it's supposed to, and this gets a chance to dry nice. This will make a few bales, I think. I don't know. I'd like to guess 80 bales maybe more. I have no idea. Can't wait to see. Well, I'm still giving her out here, but this is what's taking me so damn long, is I have to go around all these little pieces because of the water holes all over. So, you know, you're cutting a chunk here, a chunk there. You gotta cut this little triangle, you gotta cut the other little triangle, and that's what takes all the time. If I was just running back and forth around the border, just in a square, I'd be like, I'd probably be done another 30% more than I currently am. Unlike last year, I was driving all over the country and I was dropping, you know, quarter bale an acre, you know, so that was kind of a pee-off. So I'm not going to complain too much, but it'd be nice if there wasn't such an abundance of water now. It'd be all right just to have some sub-moisture for once. But holy, like it's crazy. I don't know. You can't even see where the last pass is. Usually there's a thin line, but it's just so much material. Surprised. I thought the knives would be a little bit dull by now, but there's a shithawk finding some mice. Perfect. Well, we better get back at her. We've still got some daylight. Might have to take advantage of it. But man, is that crazy this year? Doesn't even look like I cut. Look at that. Crazy. So let's have a little guessing game. Guess how many bales per acre I'm gonna get. Basically, this is the south side. The north side is just as good. It's a little bit more sparse on the far west side, or sorry, the far east side. But it's a lot of material, man. Whew. Let me know in the comment box below, how many bales per acre are you guessing? I'm guessing maybe around 5. That'd be nice. The gambling, man, that's what I'd guess. Mosquitoes are nice out here. That's the best part. Well, it is the 2 days after I started cutting that piece. I went out yesterday. So it's a day after we cut that last little piece of field. It was quite challenging. I had to rip out there in the morning and finish up the field quickly, but it went okay. You know, I did have to change the blades on my knives. I sharpened them a few times, but they're already not getting as, there wasn't much beef to sharpen already, so I thought I'd just trade them out. Look at this. This is where I was fencing last year. I think I have footage of it. We were punching posts in by hand. Yeah, like this post, we punched all these posts in by hand. Look, the water's almost up to the second wire already. Yeah, we punched that one in. So we're all punched in. I don't know what's going on with that one. Looks like the frost pushed that one out. But that's how much water there is this year. No fooling around, eh? This side too. Both sides. I'm telling you, snowmobiling this winter, unless it freezes up good, guys are going to be going under the water. Unless you know where you're going. Because, man, oh man, there's water. Dad cut the road, beside the road here. Nothing to write home about. We got, might be 3 bales down this road. Here's the field right off the road that we cut down. It smells damn good. Yeah, this is gonna need a while. That will need a while. It's damp underneath. What I think is gonna have to happen here, just by feeling how, yeah, there's gonna be spots here. There's gonna be tufts for sure. So Dad's gonna have to come in, flip it with a rake, or me, one of us. Dad likes going on the rake. He likes getting on that the old co-op implements and working her hard, but probably gonna flip it into a little windrow. Well, one pass here is gonna be massive. That's the problem. And flip it again, and then I'll probably let the wind get through it for half a day, and then I'll come out here and bale it up. But this is, well, this will definitely be our most productive field. But look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna take a drive up there. There was a bunch of chunks I had to cut around. You know what? Those little chunks add up to lots of acres. Not lots of acres, but lots of bales, especially on years like this. But the biggest problem is when you're raking and cutting. Number one, it's hard on the belt. If you hit that water, you don't like to scream that belt to a stop, because every time you do that, you take a little bit of his life away. So anyways, I'm going to show you this. This is ridiculous. even though this is high ground, there's a little dip. And you just don't know where it's wet, but this is obvious. Yeah, look. That's why I didn't see that? Soaking. And those aren't like sloughs. These aren't like, this is regular. This is a good, decent field. Just so much rain, non-stop. You know, I was talking to Ryan, Straight Pipe Bakers there, Ryan boy. And he was surprised that the hay's drying without crimping it. But when you lay it down, it dries out here. You get some nice wind, some nice sun, it dries in a hurry. Look at this. I was shocked when I hit this. This is like a lake. There's a bloody lake in here. Literally, I wouldn't even drive in there. There's half foot of water, 6 foot of water in there. So, you see what I'm getting at? That's the challenge. Now, when you're raking this, you're going all around those little sloughs. You're pulling the good material away from the damp sides. And then you gotta somehow split and go the other way and make your good windrows so you can bale. And it makes it tough. It makes it cut to, you know, you gotta cut around it. Raking's a pain, baling's a pain. Baling's the hard part because you gotta make that bale. You gotta stuff that left and right chamber. It's hard when you're going around curves all the time. It's really hard to get a nice symmetrical bale. You gotta really concentrate on it. So this looks pretty thick. Couple bales here. Oh, he went right into the bush. This is gonna take forever to dry. I don't know. This stuff. Oh my god. This stuff will take 2 weeks to dry. I don't know if we're gonna be baling this. This came back to be thick. Oh, so he just cut the front here. Oh, it looks like a jungle back there. Take a peek. Oh yeah. Jeez. It's no joke out here. Wow. There's lots to cut here. Well, the verdict is in. It's thick out here. I don't want to tramp it down until I come out here cutting. But this won't be the next field. We're gonna get a couple of the other higher fields off. And our August is supposed to be fairly dry and the weather's supposed to be smartening up. So let's hope they're right. Then we'll come out here probably later, I'm gonna imagine. Well, I am done. Buzz and Boomer said, let's get the heck home. So I am throwing in the towel. This is Aaron signing off. We will catch you next weekend with an all new Prairie Sunset Ranch Farm vlog. Be there or be square, my friends. Have yourself a fantastic remainder of the weekend and a great week. And we'll catch you next weekend. Bye for now.
Take me back to a place where I felt at